YouTube family. What's going on, Sister Rochelle? Sister Dolores Yaden? Brother Lester? Sister New Chapter? And all my YouTube family. I pray all is well with you all. Okay, this is not an extended stay gourmet video, but this video is about food and the pleasures of food. And I'm going, with this video, I'm going to express how something simple as having a good meal adds pleasure and happiness to your life. From the standpoint, it's a philosophy, and we're going to get into that in a few minutes. I'm preparing some chicken thighs, or basically leg quarters, and what I did was I cut the legs, the drumsticks, off of these leg quarters, so we got the thighs here. But I got a comment from Sister, I guess your Sister New Chapter. Let me see if I can find your comment. Okay, there it is. Sister New Chapter 564. She says, y'all know how to eat good, even at home. Thanks for letting us know about this spot. Okay, and she was responding to the video I posted about me and Sanaya having seafood at a seafood fest on the Atlantic City Boardwalk for the 4th of July weekend. And the thing is, we're heading back to the Atlantic City Boardwalk for this weekend. Basically, I guess 2 weeks later. Today's the 17th of July, I think it is. Hold on a second. Let me see what today's date is. Yeah, today's the 17th. So we're heading back to Atlantic City for the weekend. But a part of this weekend is this. We're going to be leaving on Friday in Atlantic City on Saturday, and then we're going to be back home Sunday afternoon. The point is this: one of the highlights of this weekend is we're creating a brunch on Sunday when we come back home, and part of the brunch is slow roasted chicken. Okay, and like I said, I'm preparing this chicken right now. What I have here is my big white bowl that I named Snowflake. Say hey, Snowflake. Snowflake says hey. Okay, and what I'm going to do is add some kosher salt to this water. And I'm also going to add some adobo. Try to get this top off. I usually have these already prepared before I start the video, so I don't struggle with getting caps off like this right here. All right, so we got it. All right, and then I'm going to add some adobo to the water also. All-purpose seasoning, and it's basically pepper and garlic um, oregano, turmeric, seasoning. And what I'm going to do is just let these chicken thigh parts of the leg quarter soak in this brine. As a matter of fact, I want to turn them over like that. Yep. Okay. And I'm going to put these, the leg pieces, I'm just going to stick them in here for now. But I'm gonna freeze these for another meal. And I also want to show you all something. I got these from Lidl's. Look here, $4.14. $4.14. Okay, so we're talking about a part of this meal that's not that expensive. That's not expensive. $4.14. I mean, and it's enough where, like I said, we're gonna have this on Sunday. I'm gonna slow roast these chicken thighs with carrots, celery, and onions. Okay. But also, look what else we got going on. I'm going to make a pot roast. So it's a new chapter. You said we eat good. Yeah, God is good. God is gracious and merciful. His blessings just keep flowing. Now this boneless beef chuck underblade roast. That's what this is. Now I got this from Kroger's. You know, I find Kroger's to have pretty much high quality products, fruits, vegetables, and all that. It's a high quality store to me. Okay, Kroger's, Harris Teeter's, those kind of grocery stores. I think I would say Wegmans, but I think Wegmans is on another level. Okay, but anyway, I picked this up earlier today. Okay, so we're talking roughly, $30 for a chuck pot roast. But see, here's the thing with this. I'm going to cut this in half. And I'm going to freeze the other part, okay, for another meal. So for this Sunday's brunch, I'm going to use essentially $15 worth of pot roast to make that meal. And what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to prepare that in the crock pot. Okay, so I'm going to make these chicken thighs in the toaster oven. Okay, and what I'm going to do is marinate. I'm on my way to work right now, as a matter of fact. But I'm going to marinate this, half of this pot roast, for about 8 hours. Let it marinate for about 8 hours, and then let it slow cook in the crock pot for 6 to 8 hours. Once again, with carrots and celery and onions and all of that. Okay, because the goal here is that when we come back off this trip, we're going to come home to a brunch feast. That's what this is all about. But let's get to the stoic part of this, the philosophy of stoicism, which, I'm somewhat of a student of Stoicism. So a lot of the ways that I live and a lot of the ways that I live my life is actually based in Stoicism. Okay, so I might be introducing some of you all to something new. Okay, and I want to elaborate more because I just pulled up, just to kind of, verify what I'm saying about the way that I live is based in Stoic philosophy. So we're talking about the philosophy and the teachings of Epicurus. Okay, so let's just read this from Google. Okay, Epicurus, the Greek philosopher, is often associated with the pursuit of simple pleasures as a path to happiness and tranquility. He believed that true happiness wasn't found in excess or luxury, but in ataraxia, freedom from disturbance, and apania, absence of pain. This was achieved by limiting desires, cultivating friendships, and enjoying the simple things in life, like good food and conversation. Okay? And once again, you all, I know this video is kind of out of the norm, okay? But you're learning more about me. I'm sharing more about my life and who I am as a person. And as I was preparing that chicken, I thought, hey, here's an opportunity for me to really break down, why I live the way that I live. Okay, I just want to go one more. Okay, Epicurus's view on simple pleasures. Epicurus believed that simple pleasures like enjoying a meal with friends, appreciating nature, or engaging in meaningful conversation were essential for a happy life. Okay? Now we didn't already kind of been there with me talking about my happy life. Okay? We already had some issues with that. Okay? So I'm not trying to go down that road. I'm not trying to go down that road no more. Okay? But if you want to take me there, we can go again. Okay? Anyway, I'm explaining how my life is based in these ways of living that creates a happy life. Okay? He advocated for a life of simplicity, free from the anxieties and burdens of excessive desires and material possessions. His philosophy encourages us to find joy in the present moment and appreciate the small things that contribute to our well-being. Okay, once again, you all, this was just a video that I'm sharing, just showing how the way that I live, and here's the thing, I've been focused on, deep cleaning my living space. That creates peace also. That creates peace, tranquility, and over the next few weeks, I mean, you all might see less in my room when I, span across my room. You all might see less stuff in here, because I'm also pursuing living a minimalistic life. Okay, but one aspect is I do enjoy good food, well prepared, natural food, and primarily, look here, food that I prepare for myself, because making this food is a joy, in itself, so I think you all got the point of this video. Okay, like I said, I got to get to work, but I just want to take some time to show you all this, and hopefully you all got something from this video. That's why I make these videos, so hopefully you got something out of it. If you did, hit the like button. If you have any questions or positive or constructive comments, leave them down below. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. Thank you all for watching. Have a great day. Be blessed and be a blessing.